Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita sambung lagi berkenaan dengan integrations, topic of integrations. Kali ini kita nak bincang berkenaan dengan integrations of ax plus b to the power of n. Okay, so baik, saya teruskan. So untuk case ni, integrations of ax plus b to the power of n, di mana konsep yang kita akan belajar pada hari ini seperti mana kita belajar proses of power rule for differentiation. So kalau pelajar-pelajar masih ingat konsep of power rule untuk differentiation, let's say that kita ada ax plus b to the power of n, kita nak lakukan proses of derivative. Okay, so yang ini kita akan dapat n times with ax plus b to the power of n minus 1. Okay, so we darab with powers, then the powers will be minus 1. So this is actually for the differentiations. So now for integrations, kalau pelajar-pelajar notice dekat sini, let's say that we supposed to have ax plus b to the power of n dx, then okay, we can simply get the integrations of the ax plus b to the power of n as ax plus b to the power of n plus 1. Okay, and then dibahagikan dengan n plus 1 dan didarabkan dengan proses of derivative ax plus b. Ataupun dengan erti kata lain, sebelum ni saya mention, kita juga boleh consider dia sebagai coefficients of x. Sebab case ni hanya case untuk linear sahaja. Okay, case ni sahaja, so kita boleh anggap dia sebagai coefficients of x dekat sini, ataupun dengan erti kata lain sebenarnya dia adalah merupakan dia derivative of ax plus b, then plus with arbitrary constancy. So suppose that we let as fx, okay, we let fx is equals to ax plus b as a linear function. Then our first rule that we're going to discuss today, okay, our first rule, let's say that we have fx to the power of n, then we were supposed to have fx to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1 times f prime x. Sama saja seperti mana di atas tadi, cuma saya tukarkan ax plus b tadi kepada function fx. Dan bila mana rules yang kedua, bila mana kita ada f double prime x, okay, f double prime x times with fx to the power of n. Therefore, yang ini kalau kita perhatikan, dia ni adalah merupakan a bit of concept power rule. Okay, di mana kita ada kita darabkan dengan differentiation of the derivative of fx inside of to the power of n. So yang ini directly kita boleh guna sebagai fx to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1. Yang ini kita tak perlu darab dengan f prime x. So kita cuma bahagikan dengan n plus 1 sahaja, and then kita plus with arbitrary constancy. Okay, so okay, kita akan cuba gunakan dua rules ni yang kita baru belajar hari ni. Okay, dua rules ni untuk kita selesaikan problem yang melibatkan integration. Okay, so let's start with the first examples. Okay, so kita ada kita ada 5x minus 3 to the power of 4 dx. So dengan menggunakan first rule, yang ini kita akan dapat 5x minus 3 to the power of 4 plus 1 divided by 4 plus 1, then the derivative of 5x minus 3, ataupun kalau kita consider dia sebagai fx, so sini kita kena darab dengan f prime x. Okay, so our f prime x in this case is 5. Okay, so kita akan darab dengan 5. Okay, then kita plus with arbitrary constancy. Then we supposed to get 5x minus 3 to the power of 5 divided by 5 times 5 become 25 plus with arbitrary constancy. Okay, now we move to the second example. So now kita ada 3, kita boleh keluarkan daripada proses of integral. So we have 3 integrate of 4 minus x to the power of minus 3. Kita jadikan dia negative index. Then by using the first rule, okay, the first rule of integration, okay, yang ini kita akan gunakan first rule. Then kita akan dapat 3 times with, okay, 4 minus x to the power of minus 3 plus 1 divided by minus 3 plus 1 times with derivative of 4 minus x become minus 1. Okay, plus with arbitrary constant c. Then we're supposed to have here is 3 times with 4 minus x to the power of minus 2. And here we're supposed to have 2. Okay, plus with arbitrary constant c. Therefore, we simplify again. Kita simplifykan dia. Since this is negative index of minus 2, so dia akan berada di bawah, di denominator. It's become 3 over 2 times with 4 minus x to the power of 2 plus with arbitrary constant c. So this will be a final answer. Okay, now the third one. Okay, the third one, we have 6 minus 5 over 3 to the power of 1/3. Okay, yang ini sama juga, kita akan gunakan first rule, di mana kita akan dapat 6 minus 5x to the power of 1 over 3 plus 1 divided 1 over 3 plus 1, times with derivative of 6 minus 5x. Okay, derivative of 6 minus 5x, we're supposed to have minus 5 plus with arbitrary constant c. Okay, then simplify 1/3 plus 1 become 4 over 3. So 6 minus 5x to the power of 4 over 3 over 4 over 3 times with minus 5 plus with arbitrary constant c. Then 4 over 3 times 5 become minus 20 over 3. Okay, minus 20 over 3. Then I simplify this as we're supposed to have 3. Okay, we're supposed to have after simplify, we're supposed to have 3. Okay, negative 3 times with 6 minus 5x to the power of 4 over 3 divided by 20 plus c. Okay, so because this one, okay, bila kita darab, kita dapat negatif 20 per 3. So now bila kita darab, ubah kepada darab, dia akan bertukar kepada negatif 3 per 20. So that's why when we simplify, kita akan dapat negatif 3 darab dengan 6 minus 5x to the power of 4 over 3 divided by 20 plus with arbitrary constant c. Alright, now we go for the last example. Okay, last example, kita ada a over set at plus b to the power of 3. So saya rewrite this as a times with at plus b to the power of 3 over 2 negative 3 over 2 dt. Okay, kita jadikan dia negative index. So if you notice that, katakan dekat sini saya consider this one sebagai fx, and we notice that this a is actually our f prime x. Bila mana kita differentiate at plus b, kita akan dapat a. So this in this example, we can directly use rules number 2. Okay, kalau kita tengok sama dengan rules number 2, we can directly get fx to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. So bermaksud dekat sini, directly kita boleh guna fx to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. Then the final answer for this question is at plus b to the power of minus 3 over 2 plus 1 over minus 3 over 2 plus 1 plus with arbitrary constant c. Then kita akan dapat final answer. Okay, at plus b to the power of negative 3 over 2 plus 1 become minus 1/3 over minus 1/3 plus with arbitrary constant c. Then when we simplify, since it is a negative index, kita akan dapat minus 1 over 3 times with at plus b to the power of 1 over 3 plus with arbitrary constant c. So this will be a final answer for this one. Okay. Oh, sorry. So this one supposedly minus 3 over 2. Oh, we're supposed to have minus half. Sorry. Ada mistake dekat sini sikit. So dekat sini sepatutnya half. Sorry. So bila half, so dekat sini kita akan dapat half. Sorry. So this is half, and this is also 2. Okay. Because minus 3 over 2 plus 1, we were supposed to get half. We're supposed to get minus half. Sorry, minus half. Alright, okay, that's all. Oh, sorry. Ada sedikit pembetulan lagi ya. Dekat sini supposedly, because if this one we have minus 1 over 2, so we're supposed to have 2 here. Okay, we're supposed to have 2 because minus 1 over 2, bila kita tukar kepada darab, dia akan jadi 2 over 1, and then it's become minus 2 over at plus b to the power of half. Okay, so this will be a final answer. Alright.